I apologize in advance for any editing issues and all of that, because I was recording with this very janky, very janky mobile software. So if that's messed up and clips are in the wrong places and stuff doesn't make sense a little bit, that would be why. Because I didn't record it on an actual camera and didn't have an SSD. Anyways, okay, to the video. Enjoy.
Hi, welcome to the setup tour today. Well, I'm doing a setup tour, but anyways, hi, how you guys doing? Welcome to the setup tour. I almost said welcome to stream, but hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. By the way, the reason why my room is not lit up properly is because I have a lot of the lighting going towards my camera thingamajig angle. So that'll be why it's a little bit dark in here. So, yeah, let's get to the setup, okay? By the way, if the cutting and editing is off on this video, that's not my fault, because I'm using this janky phone tutorial. Not tutorial, I'm using this janky phone editor slash recorder slash thing. I hate that and how it works. Also, I apologize. I apologize for any cable management. Guys, it is so hard to cable manage. I'm telling you, it's so hard. By the way, it's a little bit messy. So if you just see a few things lying around, that's it's not my fault. Well, it is my fault. You get what I mean. Of all, my God, it's very blue. Okay, first of all, let's go to the couch, because that's where everybody wants to see. That's why you're all here. We got, I don't know why I actually have this here, but I have a boom arm. This is actually the boom arm I used on my past microphone. I don't use it because it kind of sucks. And it's not, it's spring loaded, and it's not a tube style, so that's why I don't use it. Also, it's just cheap, all in all. Over here, we have my Apple Watch. Don't you love Apple Watches? I actually really like this thing. I paid, I did it through, like, this an Etna app that you can, do, and you get it for, like, $100 cheaper. So this is a Series 6 40mm, and, yeah. Now, I've gotten this question a lot. What are the lights I use in the background to make everything light up and be all colorful? I use these 15-watt IP66s. They're basically like LED flood lamps or RGB floodlights. I said flood lamps. But anyways, that's what they use. I have another one over here. Yeah, the same exact thing. I just ordered two of them, and it works very well with the wall and everything, and it looks super good. Also, Doctor Who. But yeah, I also use these like Christmas lights that I just had lying around the house, and just it makes the depth of field on my camera looks super nice. And that's that. We got the banjo, we got the ukulele. We got the ukulele. That is what that is. It is not a ukulele. It is a ukulele. We actually got this from, here, can I do this? Whoa, that's whoa. Okay, anyways, I got this from the Alani in Hawaii. No, it's not like I just went to the store and just bought something that said Hawaii on it. When my dad was in his last stages of cancer, he wanted to go to the Alani, which is a Disney resort in Hawaii. And our friends actually gave us, like, a ticket there. It was going to be their ticket, but they gave us a ticket. So they basically just gave us their vacation, which is incredibly kind. But we got this from there. My brother got a robe. And I got, either my brother or I got one of these, which is a nice little ukulele. A ukulele, it's a ukulele, okay? Over here, I have a painting that my mom drew of one of my first logos, if not my first logo of the channel. This was actually, by the way, my first logo was actually made in iMovie, so that's why that looks maybe similar or familiar. Okay, it is recording. Okay, I'm not used to recording on a phone, but I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty of my setup. I'm gonna stop boring you guys. So, yeah, okay, so here we have, Okay, let me just address this. It's a creative space, okay? It's a creative space. My lighting, I have, my God, let me just turn that on. For my lighting, I have these two, I have one over there too. These two newer, like, face lights, and I have, they come with these diffusers that are really nice. They come with, like, different colored ones too, but I lost them, so that's why I'm using these now. I would use them for other ones, like having like these ones. I'll explain what these are for. These are the red and blue ones. Here's the red one, here's the blue one, and it makes my setup look, it makes the glow, like this light is red, and then this light is red, so it makes, like, in the background it looks like this light is shining onto my face, and it gives you that, like, really cool lighting effect. It's complicated. So yes, for my lights, sorry if this is a bit bright. For my lights, by the way, a lot of misconception with lighting is you have one right here and then one right here, equidistant from the camera. That's not that that's any sort of wrong, but it's boring and lame. So basically what I have is, like I said, these two lights right there, and then I have this one right here, which is my key light, and then I have my fill light back here, which I don't always have on because I kind of like the shadow that comes across my face when I'm streaming, but I use a fill light, a key light, and then my dramatic lighting thingamajigs. But now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Now, you must be wondering, MLA, what is this giant stick on your wall? And don't look at the Red Bull. I don't drink that anymore. I should just take it down, okay? I should just take it down. They're unhealthy, my God. But this is an Elgato green screen. I could show you, but I don't exactly, I'm just going to show you. Basically how this thing works is you would set this behind whatever your setup is, and then you would pull this up, and then you would have just a green screen just like that. This is what this wide angle is for, yeah. But just like this, you would have a nice green screen. On the other side, it just has, like, the standing up. I have it flipped around accidentally, but that's basically what it is. And then you can bring it back down, and it goes right back into the case, and you can slide it over there again. Over here, I have some Ray-Bans that my mom got me for Christmas. They're actually very nice. I think that they're Ray-Ban Aviators, if I do believe so. Oh, God, this is really hard to pull out with one hand, but here they are. I need to show you guys something, but this is what this is. And now, look at that. They have an engraving of MLA, which is awesome, and they look so good. I'm gonna put them on. How you doing? Welcome to the video. Now into the main setup. So I get a question about my headphones quite a bit. My headphones are the SteelSeries Arctis 5s from SteelSeries, and honestly, I've had a little bit of trouble with them with the wires, but that is strictly because I accidentally bent the wire, but that's on me. But now I really don't have any problems with it because I have it plugged into this, but I actually do like these. At first, they're very nice with glasses, but like later on, as you wear them for years and years and years, they're not exactly comfortable with glasses. So replace the air cups every few years. All right, so yeah, to do that, over here I have my mouse. This is a Logitech G502 Hero Special. Oh my God, special edition. I'm gonna clean that. But yeah, it's actually really cool because you can pop this off and it has weights inside. So you can make the mouse heavier or lightweight. It doesn't matter, whatever your personal preference is. And you'll be able to game like a gamer, and you know all that shenanigans. Right here I have my keyboard. This is the Razer Huntsman Elite. Yes, Razer Huntsman Elite. I don't have the Sorry, I accidentally unplugged my headphones. But anyways, this is a Razer Huntsman Elite. I have the wrist pad over here. What's really cool about this keyboard is that when you put this in, there is an out. I don't have the USB plugged in right now because I have borderline the max USBs into my computer. But anyways, when you plug the second USB in, it is a thick cable, by the way, and not gonna lie, it's very thick. Probably 3 C's on there, but anyways, God, it's so nasty. God, we'll go. Anyways, so there's this LED light underneath it that you can plug the wrist pad into, and then the wrist pad lights up, and it's just so cool, man. It's so cool. As for my monitors, I have this old HP vertical monitor set up in portrait mode. But yeah, that's what I use for that. This main one I need to upgrade, but my PC just doesn't meet the requirements. This is another HP actually, and it's 1080p 60. All of these are 1080p 60, by the way. But over here I have a Samsung one with I like this wallpaper, by the way, one of my favorite games, The Last of Us 2. But anyways, I have these just plugged in via HDMI. Well, actually, no, this is DVI to this little converter here, which is really janky when it goes into USB. It's odd, don't ask me about it. It works, it's weird, but this goes to HDMI, this is DisplayPort, all that good stuff. Let's talk about the webcams. I have a Logitech C920. This is the one I actually started out with. I'd actually highly recommend this one. This probably, honestly, every streamer has had this ever. I highly recommend this one. This is the C920 Pro. I don't know if there's a difference, but this is the C920 Pro. It works very nice. Until you're ready to upgrade to an actual DSLR camera. This is pretty expensive, but until you're ready to upgrade, get one of these guys. By the way, before I move on, I want to say I'm not doing this to brag. I'm just doing this because people requested to see my setup tour. So when you see this, you don't actually really need any of this to start a YouTube channel. You just need your phone and a recording software, or a computer and a recording software. It's simple as that. You can live stream on the easiest thing. It's so fun to start a YouTube channel. Do it. All I have is way too overkill for how many subscribers I have or how many views I get. Completely overkill for what I do. But I like to be able to do the best that I can do in as little time as possible. So I have the best equipment to my standards. So anyways, let's move on. So for my actual webcam or camera that I use a Sony a5100 mirrorless camera. It'll set you about $500 on Amazon or whatever. You can get them used with broken screens for a $250. Amazing camera if you want to start out with using actual cameras. Now, the thing I love about this one is it has a flip-up screen, and so you can see if you're in frame during recording or live streaming. I just have this set on a very super cheap tripod, a $20, $30 tripod. Very nice, but this camera is connected to the Sigma f1.4 30mm lens. So if you don't know what that means, f1.4 is basically your f/ numbers on the screen. Let me turn it on, actually. Now, the f/ number is, it's called a focal length, so it's this f1.4 thing here, that's what that is, and you can adjust this by, going all around here. It goes pretty low, and it opens up super wide. That's what this thing is. As I adjust it, you can see this thing getting smaller, and then you can see it getting bigger. I don't know if you can actually see that very clearly, but that's what it does. It just basically opens up your aperture super wide, so it gives you that very nice depth of field in the background, so it blurs the background and has you in focus. I have it in 60 FPS, by the way, and ISO is at 160. And for cooling wise, I just have a Cooler Master cooler, and then, well, that's pretty much it. I also have an Elgato capture card out there. I don't know if you can see it. There's this little Elgato capture card, which my camera actually runs through. I can explain that right now. I'm sorry, I didn't actually do that. So how I get this to connect to my computer without all this stuff going on screen is I have this going through an Elgato, this is a mini HDMI to HDMI, which goes into the back of my computer into this Elgato thing right here. So that makes it able to run indefinitely. Not indefinitely. What I meant to say is that's how I get that to connect to my computer without all this stuff on. And also, when you're looking for a camera, make sure it has clean HDMI out, or else it will have all this stuff on here. And make sure you're able to, you know, have it run indefinitely. That's what this cord is here, is it runs into a power supply into the wall. And that's how I get my camera running all stream, and it doesn't cut out during stream or something, and so it doesn't die. And that's how that works. It's not very well lit, but in here I have a GTX 1060 Strix, obviously. I have a Z370A from Asus motherboard, and then I have a Core i7 8700. Not a K, but whatever. And I have a 650 watt bronze power supply. I don't know if it's bronze, but I know it's like platinum or something like that. Now, for probably one of the most interesting things about my setup, the audio game that is going on in my setup. Let me go ahead and show you around that. It's probably one of my favorite parts about my setup. I'm going to start this off with the preamp that I first used. I used this Focusrite Scarlett Solo. That has, notice how I had the gain all the way up, but so for this microphone, it actually cannot handle this thing very well. I had to have it all the way up, and it just wasn't working very well. By the way, this is a dynamic microphone. People probably already know this, but if you have a dynamic microphone going into like something like this, do not turn on phantom power. Something like a shotgun microphone, do not turn it on. It will destroy your microphone. If it's I mean, you shouldn't have it on even if it's a dynamic. Just don't, because it could end up breaking your microphone. That's only for condenser microphones. The difference is, an easy way to tell the difference is you talk into the front of a dynamic and you talk into the side of something like a condenser, which is this old USB microphone that I used to use. Now, as for my actual microphone, I use the Rode Pod mic connected into the Blue Compass, which is an amazing microphone stand. Listen, I'm going to move it. Nothing, no squeaks. You cannot hear it at all. It's absolutely amazing. I love this thing. It's the best thing I've ever ordered for like a microphone or anything like this. But yeah, I have it connected into the pod mic from Rode. Absolutely amazing microphone if you have it going into something like this, which we'll get to in a second. Connected via XLR into the Go XLR. Which is actually a very nice time to go over to that. By the way, with this microphone arm, it has a raceway for your cable to go in, and it goes all the way back down there. And yeah, it's just a very nice microphone arm. Highly recommend it. Just one thing with this microphone arm, you have to have a decently heavy microphone to hold it down. I have this microphone, which is like 2 pounds. So it doesn't really have a hard time holding it up. Just note that. Now, as for my actual preamp, I use the Go XLR Mini. There is a difference. The full Go XLR has a bunch of samples and voice changing all options and stuff like that. So basically, how this thing works is I have all these separate things. Say something for my game audio would go to system, and I would be able to change these faders around, and it would be super nice. So music, that's how I control. Like if I were to want to like know where something is coming from, that's why I have these on meters. Say when I talk into the microphone, see how this thing is going up and down when I stop talking, and then when I start talking again. So I can raise the volume of my microphone, make it go down, or just straight up mute it. To the chat, which I will get into in just a minute. So how this thing works is it has everything go into one audio source as separate audio sources. So basically what that means is when I have OBS open, I have several different audio sources into one. So I have the game audio, I have the music, I have my Discord audio, which is like chat, and then I have my microphone, which I can control separately
So I hear exactly what you hear on stream. So if anything weird is happening, I will hear it and I can see where it's coming from. So I can mute that or do whatever I want with it. So yeah. Now, for this muting trick, basically, if I am talking to my friends in Discord and I just want to talk in my chat for a while, I can hit this mute button, and now I'm muted only to Discord. And if I want to, say, mute it to the entire stream, I hold this down for 2 seconds, and then it will blink, and now I'm muted everywhere. So I can either do that or just hold this thing down or slide the fader down all the way. The thing with the Go XLR Mini is it doesn't have motorized faders. Usually with the full Go XLR, you press this and then the fader would automatically slide down to the bottom. And you unmute it, slide back up. Simple. So that's basically how my Go XLR works and my audio system. By the way, I'm gonna get into software of all the things that I use and all that good stuff. So with the Go XLR, I have, my presets, and then I have, for all you nerdy people out there that's interested in audio, I have a EQ boost at about 2.5 at 230 hertz, and then just a bit of a California smile. And you can just, I mean, if you want to, just copy my presets. This is the best I have gotten to the Shure SM7B. This is about 97% of a Shure SM7B right here. And you can actually adjust the individual EQ bands. So yeah, it has compression, EQ, noise gate, all that good stuff. It's a 6-band instead of a 10-band. The full Go XLR has a 10-band, but this is only $250 compared to $450. So yeah, that's how my audio stuff works. Over here, I have my Stream Deck, which is incredibly useful. I'm not even gonna lie. I can say if I want to load up all my OBS stuff, I hit this button and all of my OBS stuff will pop right up into this monitor here, and I can go ahead and start streaming. And also, those of you who wonder, let me turn my camera on real quick. Those of you who have been wondering how I do like this full face thing, that I do with this. Let's say I do this and I go back to chat, or if I just want to do full face for a little bit, I press this button right here. I can do this and this and this, and I have all sorts of things. I can get rid of my webcam just like that, and it's gone. I can make a subscriber thing pop up just like that, very nice. I can say, hey, you want to join my Discord server? I'd put that in. I'm not live right now, that's why I'm just doing that. I can do members, all that good stuff, game link, all this stuff right here. And it shows me what my viewer stuff is. And I can also switch scenes. So it will go to, say, end. I'm going to end. Go back to stream. It will go to the stream and all that good stuff. And if I just want to start streaming, I just click that button, and I have a bunch of other stuff on here. You probably get the gist of it. And I have my games right here, and I have voice mod if I want to do any like cool voices or anything like that. It's pretty cool. So anyways, that is pretty much how this works. And I also have this little thing that it's pretty cool. It just has it on display. I usually have that on when I'm not using it, or I just have it on, silent. Or I just, I can use. Also, a lot of questions I get, or a lot of YouTubers actually get, is how do you get the timer to pop up on screen? So say I want to start the timer, and then it just pops up out of nowhere. It should pop up out of nowhere. I don't know where it is. It should pop up out of nowhere. I guess I don't have it enabled, but I can just have this as a timer, and it'll pop up into my OBS, and it'll be super, super nice. Now, let's get into softwares. I'm not going to be going through literally everything I do while I'm editing or making thumbnails. If you guys want a completely separate video on that, I can do that. But as of now, I use Premiere Pro to edit my videos. I use Photoshop to edit my thumbnails. And then FL Studio or Adobe Audition to boost up my audio or fix it up when I'm doing that. I will go over how I do video editing because I have a very specific way I edit videos, and a lot of people have been asking about it. While we're waiting for this to load up, why do you have a flat screen TV
on your desk. Well, listen, I can explain. I haven't moved it out yet. Oh, speaking of which, we need to go over computer things. I forgot about that. Okay, so as for editing, this is how I edit my videos. I have my capture as a 3840 by 1920 window. So you're taking two 1080p windows, putting them side by side and cropping them out. How this works is, pay attention if you want to edit like this. So you are going to make two of the same things. So you're gonna copy, and then you're going to go ahead and paste. And then you paste. So you're taking two of the same things and you're cropping them out. So how this is gonna work is you're going to go up into sequence. You're gonna go to sequence settings and you're gonna set your frame size to 1920 by 1080, and that's going to make it as if it was just a normal one. So I have presets for this. I'll have a, if you guys want a full tutorial on how to do this actually, I will show you how to do that. So presets, I have my face cam crop, which I will have as the top one. So there you go. There's my face cam crop. And then I will have my face cam placement. So that has my face cam up there. And then I have, like a slight blur on the back, on like fading out into the actual like clip, so it looks good on the border of the webcam. Then I have my gameplay crop that crops out the gameplay from the face cam, and then I put the gameplay placement, and then you have all of that. And then if you want to, you can, you know, change how, like, this is how I get the webcam, you know, and the gameplay to not move. So, I mean, I can move my webcam all over the place if I want to. I can, you know, change it. I can you know, do all that good stuff and, you know, make the opacity, you know, do that weird stuff and stuff and stuff. But yeah, you get the point. That's basically how I edit them. And it's, it looks complicated, but it isn't really when you understand how to do it. So, yeah, if you do want a full video on just how to edit, I will do that. But anyways, aside from that, that's kind of my setup. If I forgot anything that you guys, like, want to see, I mean, I guess the desk. I mean, this is just a gaming desk that I just got off of Amazon. I'm probably gonna get a new one too. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. But anyways, yeah, that's my setup. Thank you guys for watching. I'm looking around to see if I forgot anything, but I don't think I have. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. By the way, all of this has been in like 4 years in the making. So you do not need all of this stuff just to record a YouTube video. So, yeah, I just have this because, well, I've invested every dollar that I make off of my stream back into the setup to make better streams, and that's how that works. that's now you know where my income goes. But anyways, I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.